My name is Gavin Evans, and this is my ranking of all three Willy Wonka movies. And this video will have spoilers, so there's your warning. But the worst movie is easily Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. And I'm a Tim Burton fan, but this movie just doesn't work for me whatsoever. It might have its moments every here and there. I like the music by Danny Elfman, and I think some of the performances are pretty decent, but there is two giant issues holding this movie back. The first one being Johnny Depp's performance. I hate it. I think it is such an annoying, uncomfortable, creepy performance, and nothing about it works for me. And then on top of that, this movie is just ugly to look at. The CGI is atrocious, and this movie just always looks fake. It always feels hollow. And you consider those two issues and the fact that it's pretty much the same story as the original, and I would always choose to watch the original over this movie. So really, does this movie have to offer? It is really bad. I hate it. Don't watch it. That's why it's the worst Willy Wonka movie. But my second favorite Willy Wonka movie is Wonka. I like Timothée Chalamet's take on this character. It took me a little bit, but once I was into the movie, it worked for me. I also thought all the supporting performances were really strong. But what really elevates this movie is Paul King's direction. This movie is incredibly well crafted. I love the production design and the costumes and the makeup and the cinematography. This movie is very well shot, and it's just filled with Paul King's sensibilities. But I also just love how sincere and heartfelt this movie is. There was a joke early on where they have to knock out a zookeeper security guard, and he calls this girl who he sat with once in like 6th grade, telling her that he still loves her, and it's a really funny moment. But then at the end of this movie, they bring that joke back, and they have this one female security guard call this guy that she liked, who she only sat with once in like 6th grade. And it's like you made a funny joke, but then you made it as sincere as possible. And the movie does that time and time again. I thought the For a Moment sequence was absolutely beautiful. When Willy Wonka and Noodle are sitting in the zoo, just reminded me why I love movies. I also thought this movie's take on pure imagination was perfection. The original is about the chocolate in the factory, but here it's about Noodle reuniting with her mom, and I just thought that was a brilliant decision. I also liked lots of the other songs here, like that one Join the Chocolate montage is really great. A World of Your Own, I believe is the name, in the shop is really good too. I do enjoy the music, and yeah, I think this movie is entertaining, it's funny, it's heartfelt, it's sincere, it's well crafted, the performances are good, and I like the darker edge of the story. Well, Willy Wonka's pretty much sold into slavery. Like, it's a very mean story, but you just have him looking for the good throughout, and I really like the song Scrub Scrub as well. Yeah, this movie's really good. I love it. That's why it's my second favorite Willy Wonka movie. But my favorite is the original Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. This movie is so incredibly well crafted by Mel Stewart. I love the look of it and how everything looks. Like, it's really unappealing, but it's filled with personality, and just every step of this chocolate factory stands out. Whether it's that hallway that gets smaller and smaller, or the contract they have to sign, or the nightmare fuel boat ride, just everything stands out. And I do like how this movie kind of feels like a horror movie for kids. There's a mean edge to it that I just adore. Like Violet blowing up like a blueberry, Augustus Gloop getting stuck in the chocolate pipes, the Oompa Loompas and how they look. Just, I love so much of what this movie is doing visually. I also think it has Gene Wilder's, like, it's my favorite performance out of all of these movies. Gene Wilder is just perfect as Willy Wonka. He's just got like a cynical edge to him that I just find hilarious. No, stop, don't do it. It's just perfect and exactly what this movie needed. The supporting cast all really stands out. They have plenty of personality. I think this movie has a great sense of humor, especially in the first act. Like when the one person's being held hostage and all they want is a Wonka ball. Like, I love that. I also love how the teacher and the Candyman with such little screen time really make a mark. So yeah, I think this movie is really well written. It's well directed. I think the performances are great. It's just a fantastic family movie, and that's why it's my favorite. But what's your ranking of the three Willy Wonka movies? Let me know in the comments down below. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Stay tuned for more videos soon. And Gavin, out.